This story takes place deep in the Appalachian Mountains of America. A high school field trip, kids, teachers, and an old yellow school bus. Their destination, a camping spot up in the Catskills. But halfway there, the bus broke down. It was pitch black, freezing cold, dense forest all around, and zero cell signal. The teachers made the call. They'd stop at a rundown motel nearby, fix the bus in the morning, and continue. The motel was ancient, surrounded by thick woods and towering mountains. In the distance, through the trees, a misty lake shimmered under the moonlight. The old motel owner, a creepy gray-haired man, warned them as they checked in. "Whatever you do, don't go out at night, especially not toward the lake." But kids don't listen. After dinner, everyone went to bed. 3 best friends, Alex, Ryan, and Josh, shared a room. Adventure junkies, they remembered last year's trip. 2 kids sneaked out to a lake at night, took photos, came back as legends. So they made a plan: sneak out, hit the lake, snap some pics, return as heroes. Once the night guard dozed off, the 3 slipped out. The lake looked close from the window, but the forest path stretched forever. Half an hour turned into an hour, bitter cold, bones freezing. Phones? No signal. Reality hit them hard. Bad idea. Turn back. They switched on their phone flashlights and started retracing their steps. Alex and Josh were walking slightly ahead. They turned around. Ryan was gone. Then, the sound of running footsteps nearby. Terrified, but they couldn't leave their friend. They followed the sound deeper into the silent, creepy woods. The footsteps suddenly stopped. Then, a new sound. Digging, like someone frantically shoveling dirt. They crept forward, hid behind bushes, and looked. It was Ryan, digging a hole in the ground like a madman. "Ryan!" they whispered loudly. He turned, his eyes pure black, no whites, filled with rage. Alex stepped closer, put a hand on his shoulder. "Dude, what's wrong with you?" The second Alex touched him, Ryan screamed like an animal and shoved him with insane strength. Alex flew back 10 feet and hit the ground hard. Something unnatural had entered Ryan. Then Ryan collapsed, convulsing, foaming at the mouth, passed out cold. Josh rushed to wake him. When Ryan finally opened his eyes, he stared at Alex and started screaming. "You touched me. Now it's inside you too." Josh turned. Alex was sitting on the ground, head down. Slowly, Alex lifted his head. His eyes completely black. Before they could react, Alex bolted up and sprinted deeper into the forest. Ryan and Josh chased him. In the shaking flashlight beams, they saw him heading toward ancient ruins. Up close, it was an abandoned old cabin, decades old. The door creaked open by itself. Their legs were shaking, but they had to save Alex. They stepped inside. What they saw froze their blood. Alex was floating 3 feet off the ground, unconscious. And standing in front of him, an old woman. Horrifying, sagging skin, tangled white hair, eyes pitch black. She was whispering to Alex in a voice that wasn't human. The second she noticed them, she turned and started chasing. Josh and Ryan screamed and ran downstairs. They glanced back. The old hag was crawling down the stairs like a giant insect, fast, coming right for them. They burst out of the cabin and ran blindly through the woods. Running, panting, crying, they didn't realize until it was too late they'd reached the lake. In pure panic, Ryan and Josh tripped and fell straight into the water. It felt wrong. Something grabbed their ankles, pulling them under. Josh fought and somehow clawed his way out. But Ryan, he was dragged down. Josh watched his friend disappear beneath the surface. He screamed, reached out, but Ryan was gone. Shock hit Josh like a truck, his vision blurred. He collapsed on the shore and blacked out. Morning came. Josh woke up, back in the motel room. He ran outside, police everywhere. 2 bodies on the ground, covered in white sheets. Ryan and Alex. Police called it murder, no suspects. But the locals told the real story. 50 years ago, a woman lived alone in that cabin. People called her a witch. She kept to herself, harmed no one. One night, townspeople dragged her out, accused her of dark magic, tortured her, killed her, dumped her body in the lake to hide the crime. Since then, her spirit never left. She possesses anyone who comes near the lake at night. Starts with one, spreads like a curse. Touch passes it on. But the real twist was yet to come.
Josh was telling the police everything, shaking. The old motel owner walked up slowly and whispered, "There weren't 3 of you boys. There were 4, right?" Josh froze. "No, just 3. The old man smiled strangely. "Or maybe you were the 4th all along." Josh's hands trembled as he pulled out his phone. Opened the last photo they took before leaving the room. 3 boys, no, 4. Standing behind them, smiling, was the old hag from the cabin. And right then, Josh felt it. Something cold crawling inside him. His vision darkened. The officer asked, "Kid, you okay?" Josh slowly lifted his head. His eyes, pitch black. Locals say now, every field trip, a mysterious 4th kid shows up, befriends groups, whispers about the lake, because revenge never ends. If only those boys had listened to the warning, maybe Josh would still be alive today. Or maybe he never really was. Our next week's story, Werewolf Horror, is already live on Spotify. Link in the description. Go listen now. And if you loved this story, don't forget to subscribe to Terrifying Tales.